Hello, Dashaball here. Today, I will be reacting to Death Belt, Miles Morales vs. Static. Let it begin.
Your sponsor, it's Miller time. You too can chill out with a delicious Miller Lite. Nothing simpler than taking a break from the internet to share some suds with your buds.
Frankly, it sounds like a good time to debate this matchup. Or if we, get the victor right. When there's a great tasting 96-calorie Miller Lite, friends should always come before followers.
Here's to the original light beer, the original social media. It's Miller time.
Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per ounce.
What the heck?
Of Marvel and DC
what happened to their face?
No, thousands
I watched like the original, like Ultra vs. Sigma.
Across the multiverse.
But that's
great,
just messed
we
up.
don't have enough to keep track of already.
Miles
I like
Morales,
their
the
faces.
Spider-Man of Marvel's
Like
Earth
I
number
used to like the old
1610.
faces.
And Static, the electric genius from DC's Dakotaverse. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, I guess it's a multiverse
At
thing.
first glance, the world of Earth 1610 isn't so different from our own. But look closer and you'll find Coca-Soda instead of Coca-Cola, PDNY officers instead of NYPD.
And a hamburger and fries can cost $30,000 goddamn dollars.
But perhaps the greatest difference in this so-called Ultimate Universe was that Peter Parker, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, was dead.
Enter Miles Morales. He was your typical kid from Brooklyn and didn't have much to worry about except his overbearing mom and dad. Hey kid, appreciate your folks while you have them. You never know when they're gonna pull a surprise Uncle Ben.
Well, Miles spent
that's a
most of his
word
time
now.
with his more laid-back Uncle Aaron, who turned out to be a secret supercriminal.
Totally relatable. Anyway, during one of his heists into a secret lab, Aaron accidentally scooped up a spider. The next time Miles visited, the spider got loose and, you know what happens.
They did nothing.
This spider carried the genetic enhancing Oz formula, yet another attempt to recreate Captain America's infamous super soldier serum. It had previously transformed Peter Parker into the first Spider-Man.
Wait a minute, who came up with the idea to store the super serum in a friggin' spider?
Scientists can be weird sometimes.
Maybe next time put it in something that can't walk away. It's got 8 legs. That's like 4 times more walking power.
Sure. Either way, with his new powers, Miles donned red and black to become the ultimate Spider-Man.
As the newest spider lad on the block, he does whatever a spider can. He's super strong, super fast, and has the overpowered super radar, the Spider Sense.
After
Yeah,
meeting Peter's
the
Aunt
original.
May, Miles took up the classic web shooters, complete with multiple types of long to short range webbing.
Ah,
Yet another tool that would be
Aren't they-
perfect for snagging a beer from the fridge without leaving the couch.
Boomstick,
I
he was a
think that they
teenager.
should make a web
Different
shirt that's
universe, different
electrical
drinking
proof.
laws, right? And also, like Peter, he can stick to walls.
Oh.
You know,
Too much
spider
teeth.
style.
Yes, like some spiders, Miles can control his body's interatomic attraction, essentially sticking to walls like a magnet. However, unlike Peter, this subatomic electron manipulation gave Miles a few extra moves of his own.
Yeah, the kid's got electric powers. He can zap people with a quick touch, fire off massive explosions, and even turn invisible. Wait, what's that got to do with shocking people?
This Venom Sting can even take out the Ultimate Universe's Electro, a being literally made of electricity. But Miles didn't just shock him, he disrupted Electro's own charge. Similar to a miswiring sending too much electricity in one direction and shorting out your computer when somebody forgot to plug it into the surge protector.
Wiz, you know I don't believe in protection for anything. It's going in raw.
Anyway, as the new Spider-Man, Miles obviously had a lot to live up to. After his Uncle Aaron died in front of him,
Ha! Told
Uncle
you somebody
Ben.
would pull a Ben.
Miles pushed past the heartache. He persisted, living up to Peter's ideals, and eventually stepped out of his shadow to be Spider-Man in a way only he could.
Oh yeah, what's up, Danger? He can blast apart a building-sized monster and survived being slammed around by the giant Cassie Lang. That's Ant-Man's daughter.
He's smart
Yeah,
enough to
I heard
hack
about
military
that.
drones and quick enough to destroy an alien device in a microsecond. Essentially, he needed to open
Wow.
and close a portal in an impossibly short time frame to prevent an alien force from invading. It's a long story.
Point
Fast.
is, he's super fast. With his spider sense, he can react to things before they even happen. He's super tough, too.
Kinda
He
like
even survived being
Rainbow
caught in
Future
this
thing?
giant
1
super
second.
collider exploding.
Measuring the size of this hole using real-world maps of New York
Wow, they
and
do a
solving
lot
for
on it.
fragmentation, we know this explosion must have been equivalent to about 222 tons of TNT.
Sure, that's not technically canon to the comics, but guys, main series Spider-Man has done way crazier things. I mean, he has the same powers, and Miles has even beat the crap out of him. Classic Pete can bench press 130 tons, uses spider sense to dodge beams of light, and ripped apart Doc Ock's robo-arms, which once survived a 2-kiloton nuclear explosion. So I'd say the Super Collider feat checks out.
Unfortunately, Miles' electric powers can tire him out, and his spider sense does not protect him automatically, serving more as an alarm or proximity sensor.
But the youngins
Ah.
proved himself to be the best successor a Spider-Man could ever want, and more. He even got pulled into the main Marvel timeline when they blew up the Ultimate Universe. Miles Morales is truly one of the greats.
Don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Despite growing up in the most crime-filled neighborhood of Dakota City, Virgil Hawkins was a pretty
I
chill
know what's
guy.
up to
He spent his
live in a
time
crime.
playing D&D, reading
neighborhood.
comics, you know, typical nerd stuff. But he had one major problem, the classic sitcom bully. No teenage story is complete without it.
During school, he was frequently harassed by local gang leader Francis Stone. Virgil's only refuge was one of his few friends, Larry Wade.
Larry convinced Virgil there was only one way to get rid of Francis for good. Join his own gang and pack some heat. Things got, well, pretty intense, and Virgil wasn't having any of it. It was time to bail like DC Comics on their cinematic universe.
But the damage was already done. The police arrived and let loose a massive canister of what seemed to be tear gas, but wasn't.
Yeah, this grape-looking mist was actually some experimental shit. It was supposed to tag each gang member so the cops could track them down later, but it was actually laced with radioactive quantum juice, which killed almost everybody. I hate it when that happens.
Luckily,
They
Virgil
should
was
have
one
at
of the
least
few who
tested it
survived,
first.
but the quantum juice still had an effect.
You could say he was shocked to find out what it did.
Yes, he began to develop electromagnetic powers. Before this, Virgil always felt out of his league, but now he was in a league of his own and became the superhero Static.
I always seen like one
Hell
episode.
yeah! With these new powers, the guy was unstoppable. He could blow shit up with electric bolts quick as lightning, make explosion balls called Nova Bombs, and taser people with punches to the face.
Right, but he's not just good at shocking people. Static can alter the electron attraction of any object or surface. He can erect extremely durable electromagnetic force fields that block most attacks. He can even move metal around like a hip young Magneto.
And slip metal under his feet to take to the sky. His favorite ride is the Static Saucer, a giant frisbee that doubles as a shield and buzzsaw. Think about it. Don't you wish your car could literally cut through traffic?
Obviously, turning superhuman overnight caught Virgil a bit off guard, but after a few speed bumps, he became a well-regarded superhero throughout the city of Dakota, even teaming up with fellow heroes like Icon and Rocket.
Icon and Rocket? Come on, where's Batman and Wonder Woman?
Oh, I should mention that while Static is part of the DC Universe, he did not start there. See, Static was originally created by Milestone Comics, which eventually merged with DC. Their characters, including Static, existed in an alternate timeline known as the Dakotaverse. Then a guy named Dharma gained cosmic power and accidentally blew everything up, sending Static into the main DC timeline. It's really not too complicated. I've actually been working on a device to peer into alternate timelines, but unfortunately it still needs...
Button! Well now, old chap, what were we discussing but a moment ago?
Oh, shite, don't you know? Let's figure out who yet wins a fatality kerfuffle.
Oh yes, I'm mad as hops. Let's begin, my fellow Ultra Capitarian.
I
Wow.
regret everything.
Oh,
Me
do
too.
it again.
No! I'm sure that's fine.
No.
Well, no matter the universe, Static was always one-upping himself. He learned how to see ultraviolet light and how to make people glow. Wait, what's that got to do with shocking people?
That would be his ability to detect bioelectric auras. Static can also create power-draining plasma coils, disrupt the electrical impulses of others, and empower or heal himself by draining energy from outside sources.
He can literally reattach his severed arm with shock power. I'm not even joking. Look at this. Since when could electricity do that?
Clearly, Static has a lot of power at his beck and call.
He can survive building-sized kabooms, lift hundreds of tons, and once turned this huge chunk of ice into slush in just
I hate ads.
a couple seconds.
Based on the size of the ice and the required change in temperature for such a feat, Static must have output energy equal to 180 tons of TNT.
He's quick enough to intercept lasers confirmed to be beams of actual light, which is pretty darn fast.
And in the cartoon, he actually shoved some quantum juice in some lockers and launched them out of orbit. These are typical school lockers, which can weigh up to 30 pounds each.
And fit approximately one nerd.
To throw 3 of these into space, they need to be moving nearly 3,000 times faster than sound, requiring a throwing force equal to 4 kilotons of TNT.
Damn! Okay, sure, that's not canon to the comics, but his electromagnetism could play tug-of-war with Superboy's telekinesis, which can lift 4 million tons. I'm not sure Static can go that far, but if he's anywhere close, it's still higher than throwing some lockers around.
Though, despite Static's incredible power, insulators are his kryptonite, and he can run out of juice if he pushes himself too much.
But the guy's one of the coolest superheroes who rarely got his time to shine. Heck, he was good enough to join the Justice League. I think even Virgil himself was shocked to see how cool he really was.
Static, stop! Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, all this talking has made me hungry for Blue Apron. Can healthy be delicious? Blue Apron is here to prove it can.
It's a new year, and everyone's reevaluating their lifestyles. So why not try to improve your eating habits?
It's okay if you don't know where to start. Blue Apron has you covered. You can make a plan just for you with their ever-changing mix of options.
Vegetarian, plant-forward, Mediterranean, diabetes-friendly, WW-approved, 500-calorie or less. Whatever you're looking for, they've got it. And it'll be sent right to your door. Also, if you're concerned you won't know what to do once you have the ingredients, Blue Apron has that covered too.
Look, I know I'm not the best chef out there, but Blue Apron seriously helps me kill it in the kitchen.
Isn't that the truth? With all the work we do here at Death Battle, figuring out a cooking plan was always a chore. But not anymore.
So create a healthy mealtime routine that works for you in 2020.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off when you visit blueapron.com/battle.
That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, feed your soul.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Whoa! Watch where you're aiming. I got places to be tomorrow.
Really?
For real? You attack me! Well, I got more than one electric psychopath to keep track of. Whoa, 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 whoa!
They did that thing. The pop-up. That's pretty cool.
Me? Consent? What's up with that? I call that a sugar.
Electricity.
I call this my taser punch.
Wow. That's quite strong. I can't believe she actually got that.
Wait, what? Keep thinking, keep thinking. Stop thinking, stop thinking. I'm a completely emphatic. Come on out, Spider Boy. No more flying beach plays.
You could get a car.
Okay, you've got surprises, but so do I.
Well, that's painful. He's supercharged.
What the fuck?
Wow. You see, this should have made it electrical proof.
You stupid. All I gotta do is... What? Plasma coil. If you hadn't noticed, this electric biz is kind of my thing.
But that was like Electro and flashes. Ooh. That's beautiful.
That was tough.
Gay car.
Looks like we're kicking off this year with a bang. Poor Miles, though.
Honestly, I'm surprised how this turned out. At first glance, Miles appeared to have a good chance of victory.
He was definitely physically stronger than Static. He would have totally won an arm wrestling contest.
But Virgil's overwhelming electric power put him at a level above the young Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Overall, Static's feats were way above Spidey's, even when we scaled Miles to classic Peter Parker's biggest feats. Static definitely had the oomph to take Miles out, but Miles had no easy way to get around his force field.
The variety of techniques at Static's disposal also rent many of Spider-Man's abilities moot.
Like how Spidey's invisibility didn't matter when Static could light him up like a Christmas tree. And his speed was so similar to what the Spider Sense could give Miles that the Super Radar wasn't that big of a help. Remember, just because he knew an attack was coming didn't always mean he could dodge it in time.
And, well, shockingly, Static only needed to hit him once. See, his electromagnetic manipulation gave him control over Miles' wall crawling and other abilities. As soon as he got a hold of Miles' bioelectric aura, it was basically all over.
But hey, Miles and all the other Spider-Men fight Electro all the time, and they have no problem dealing with him. Why was Static any different?
Simply put, every iteration of Electro pales in comparison. He has no feats of power that come even close to Static, and frankly, he's an idiot.
Right.
This was a fascinating matchup, but... Oh no, not again!
Yay! Mr. Morales put up a jolly good show, and yet Mr. Hawkins had him outdone in breathtaking power, stalwart defense, and veritable versatility.
Oh, he was just miles ahead of him, don't you know?
The victor is Static.
Is this gonna be a thing now?
Season 7 of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself,
This
you can
gonna be like
click the
a
link
thing?
down below. And, hey, the card...
Alright, so that was Miles Morales versus Static. I hope you like it, subscribe, and see you next time.